the channel. It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We're back with your best bets for the NBA. Here for you today on Thursday, March 20th, 2025. We got NBA player props, spreads, totals, predictions here for you today. We got 4 picks today on tap that I think are great value bets for this Thursday NBA slate. As always, if you all are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. On the road to 9,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. If you're a returning viewer, also make sure you hit that like button for me as well. Big day in the NBA, guys. Just 5 games on the slate, but we're going to end up with 5 plays total. We have 4 picks in the video. We'll have our added SFP MVP exclusive pick of the day posted later as well. Also, the NCAA tournament is also starting today as well. March Madness starts today, so super excited to watch that. That's probably how I'm going to spend my Thursday. I don't know about you guys, but super excited about the day. Couple quick things going on around the channel, guys. Make sure you guys drop your favorite pick, as always, down below in the comment section. If you guys want your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. Include your pick in the video if it hits. Had another couple great call-outs yesterday in the chat. We had Feld for life calling Josh Giddey over 24.5 points and rebounds. Cashes that. And then Mike Crone calling Bam Adebayo under 9.5 rebounds. Cashes that as well. Love to see it. Great call-outs there from our comment cappers. A couple other quick things around the channel here, guys. Make sure you check out all of our links down below for social media. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, our Discord page as well. All those posted in the pinned comment and in the description. You guys can check that stuff out. Also, check out our Major League Baseball futures video as well. We'll have that pinned at the end of this video if you guys are interested in that. Baseball starts a week from today, so super excited about that. Have a lot of stuff planned for the baseball season. We got 7 picks for the MLB futures season, so I'm super excited about that. We're going to have a fun year of baseball, so check that out. Check out our Straight Fire MVP, our Straight Fire merchandise. I don't know why I always want to say MVP. Our Straight Fire merchandise, guys, this is one of the shirts featured on our store. This is the Allen the Gambling Bear shirt. It's got our emblem there on it. If you guys are interested in any Straight Fire swag, though, check out our store. Link in the pinned comment and in the description. Great way to support the channel and get yourself some Straight Fire swag if you guys are interested. And then lastly, check out our Straight Fire MVP program, guys. Just $3.99 per month, 13 cents a day. You get access to all of our picks and our plays early. You also get access to our Straight Fire MVP exclusive pick of the day, which honestly has been pretty hot of late. We cashed again yesterday with Cade Cunningham on a plus value play. So check that out. Like I said, just 13 cents a day. It's also a great way to support us here at the channel and support the longevity of the channel. You also get shout outs in the video and custom emojis and a custom roll color in the Discord as well. And like I said, great way to support us here. And it's the cost of less than a biggie bag. I know I talk about it every day. I just had a biggie bag on Tuesday, guys. You know, when I mentioned about it on Tuesday, I went and got a biggie bag with my lady. So we both had biggie bags. Yeah, my lady knows what I'm talking about. So if you're watching this. Anyway, enough on that. Sorry, that was my goofy moment of the video. Let's do a recap from yesterday, guys. We ended up going 3-2. Solid day for us, plus 0.92 units. Was it everything I wanted? No. But we did produce a winning day, getting almost a unit back there, so we'd love to see it. Like I said, we cashed our SFP MVP exclusive pick. Cade Cunningham over 5.5 rebounds for the Pistons. That was plus 110 value on DraftKings. That one cashes about as easy as you can. I believe he had at least 10. I stopped looking at it when he got to 10. So that would have been a nice ladder play, too. He had a huge game. And Scoot Henderson over 4.5 assists. He gets the 5 assists in the first half. He finishes with 5. He only plays 20 minutes. I don't know why he only played 20 minutes. That would have really annoyed me if he didn't get there because he'd been playing about 30 every game. But he did get there, which is important. That was our 4th straight cash versus the Grizzlies taking point guard. So we're going to probably keep taking that. Like I said, that's going to be a look for us just about every time we have a Grizzlies game. And then we cashed one of our unders there, Wendell Carter Jr., under 10.5 points. This one was really easy. He finished with 4, got in early foul trouble. Our 2 misses were Jalen Duren, under 12.5 points. Honestly, I thought we were going to cash this one easy. He got in early foul trouble as well. That was part of our point with making those picks. He got 2 fouls early, but he ends up finishing, I believe, with 15. So he was fairly close. I thought we still had a good chance. Unfortunately, I one missed. Zion Williamson, under 24.5 points. Once again, the game script does not go our way. when we take an under like that. The Pelicans win on the road in Minnesota versus a fully healthy Timberwolves. What is going on with the Timberwolves right now, guys? Come on. Oh, I can't. They just lost to the Pacers at home and to the Pelicans at home. And honestly, those are big reasons why we lost two of our last bets there. Were with the Wolves. So, yeah, we're staying away from Wolves games. I don't know, we're cursing the Wolves or something over here. But anyway, we ended up finishing, like I said, 3-2 plus 0.92 units. Solid day. Hopefully today we can have even a better day. At least 3-2 or better. But we're hoping to get that 5-0 today. So we got 4 plays in the video. Like I said, 1 SF MVP exclusive pick later. So stay tuned for that. And let's get after today, guys. Let's get right into our picks here for today. At number 1, we're going Keon Johnson. Over 2.5 assists here for the Brooklyn Nets. Plus 120 odds on DraftKings. Guys, typically I wouldn't take lines like this, but this is a fantastic spot for Mr. Keon Johnson. He's 11 of 15 this season to this line when both Cam Thomas and Cam Johnson are out of the lineup, which is what you're getting here today. Cam Johnson resting, Cam Thomas out for the season. So, obviously, you like that type of hit rate. You like the plus value. Not only that, you're getting him in a fantastic matchup with the Pacers here. Pacers allow the most assists to point guards, the 15th most to shooting guards. You'll see Keon playing a bit of both. He is a combo guard. He'll play a bit of point guard and shooting guard here today. And obviously, all he needs is 3. I think this is a crazy line. Obviously, on him. No, typically, he's not a big assist guy. But like I said, you're going to see the ball in his hands more. That's really the big thing that you see when Cam Johnson goes out. His usage jumps from like in the 21 range to 24 to 25 range. So that's obviously big. He's coming off a couple games where he played a couple big games versus Boston, played well. So obviously I'm not too worried about his minutes today. Of course, things have been wonky in the NBA, but I think you can rely on Keon to get you at least 25 to 30 minutes today. And if that happens in this type of a matchup and with the ball in his hands as much as I think it's going to be, I think he's set up for a nice game here. He's had logs of 5 and 2 versus the Pacers this season. The last time he played the Pacers, he had 5 assists on 13 potential assists. Love seeing that. A lot of the same ideas there with Scoot Henderson, but here I think it's even better in terms of the value, in terms of the spot with some players being out. This is a great setup here for Keon Johnson. I honestly don't see any way he doesn't go over. And it's plus value, guys. Plus 120. I don't know what more you'd want out of a play as far as that. When I'm looking for plays, anytime I could find really good plus value where I think it's a great spot, I always have to look at taking it. So I think here, this is a steal on Keon Johnson today. Biggest thing, like I said, you're going to get that usage bump here with Keon Johnson today, and I think he's going to fly over the line. So love it there for number 1 pick. We got Keon Johnson over 2.5 assists here for the Brooklyn Nets, plus 120 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 2, we're going Emmanuel Quickley, under 17.5 points here for the Toronto Raptors, minus 120 odds on DraftKings. So you guys get Quickley under in 52% of games this season, 36% under on the road. So he's actually better to hit the over on the road. But some games are graded differently. And he's playing the Warriors today. The spread here is set to 14.5 in favor of the Warriors. Could definitely see him lose minutes today if the Warriors do their job. Now, of course, I feel like every time I take an under with a spread like this, where, I'm trying to play that into the pick. A lot of times that doesn't work out for us. But in either case, throw it off the table. That's one scenario. Just throw that off the table. Either way, I think he can still go under today. He's under in 5 of his last 6 games versus the Warriors to this line, including 2 for 2 under last season, which is really the most important of that data. Because he's playing with the Knicks before that. But 2-2 under last season with logs of 9 and 12. So he really doesn't even sniff this line versus the Warriors. And we've seen him go under in 5 and 9 games without R.J. Barrett in the lineup. So you're like, yeah, Steve, R.J. Barrett's out. So obviously it's going to be on Quickley, right? It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, the Warriors have so many good defenders. Him trying to create his own shot versus this Warriors defense, it's not going to work well. The best thing that he's going to be able to probably do versus this Warriors team is create and dish to his teammates. outside of that, he's not going to get good looks at the basket, I don't think. I don't think this is a spot we're going to see quickly getting good looks at the rim. There's too many good defenders on this Warriors team. It's just the way it is. That's really the biggest thing with the Warriors of late. I was watching some of that Bucks and Warriors game the other day where we took the Bucks spread and the Warriors won outright. The Warriors make everything tough defensively. They're a very good defensive team. And this is a spot with the Warriors where we don't have to worry about wonkiness, I don't think, just because they have everything still to play for in front of them. So obviously, they're going to want to come out and take care of business here today. They're fully healthy for the most part. Curry's also back in the lineup. So here, I think this is a great spot today. They've been so good versus the point guard position. Warriors here, second fewest points allowed to point guards for the season. Second fewest over the last 15 games as well. So obviously, they've been a great defensive team. I think that continues today. I think Quickley is going to struggle once again. So love it there for number 2 pick. We got Emmanuel Quickley under 17.5 points here for the Toronto Raptors. Minus 120 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 3, this was one of our recent favorite plays. We got Austin Reeves over 5.5 rebounds here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Plus 114 odds on DraftKings. So as you guys can see in this video, I am not afraid of plus value. I'm really not. I'm never afraid of it. I don't think that doesn't even play into my mind. Like when I see plus value, people are like, oh, it's more apt to go under, right? Not necessarily. If the books are missing something, which I think they are here, honestly, there's a couple things I'm looking at in this game. So you got Reeves here over in 7 to 9 games this season without LeBron James in the lineup. Now we saw him yesterday at home versus the Nuggets get 5. That was not a good matchup for him. There's a reason I didn't take it yesterday. The Nuggets allow like the 4th fewest rebounds to shooting guards. Sometimes this positional matchup data stuff actually works in our favor. But here, what are we getting today? The Bucks allow the 4th most rebounds to shooting guards over the last 15 games. The 5th most rebounds to point guards over the last 15 games. He's going to be playing both. He's a combo guard. Obviously, he has the ball in his hands a lot. When he's in and Doncic is off the floor, he becomes pretty much that primary rebounder. So even with Doncic in the lineup, he still does pretty decent to this line. There's also an outside chance here that you could see Luka Doncic also sit out here on the back-to-back. Now, I think Doncic is still going to play. I still have Doncic playing. But for whatever reason, you do get that added equity with Doncic where it's possible he could sit the back-to-back versus an East Coast team. It's definitely a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen. We don't need it to happen. But if it does happen, we're locked up. I feel like this is completely locked up if Doncic sits. If he plays, I still feel great about it either way. We saw him play the Bucks here recently on March 8th in Milwaukee with Doncic in the lineup. Same lineup. Had 8 rebounds on 13 chances. And the Lakers didn't even play well that game. I think that's the game they got blown off the floor. But obviously in this spot, guys, we love seeing. I think we love what we got here with Reeves for plus value. His hit rates without James in lineup, his matchup, the fact he's at home. He's already had success versus his team recently. Week and a half ago. So there's a lot of things here to like for Reeves, and I think he flies over today. So love it there for our number 3 pick, guys. We're going Austin Reeves over 5.5 rebounds here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Plus 114 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and finally at number 4, we're rocking with the under 222 points in the Knicks Hornets game. Minus 110 odds on FanDuel. Love this spot, guys. Knicks here coming on a back-to-back from San Antonio. Their offense really hasn't been that great of late. They're 25th in offensive rating over the last 10 games. Obviously, you guys know why that is. Jalen Brunson's been out of the lineup, so that's a big reason why they've struggled offensively. So I like that because the Hornets aren't a great defensive team. So we're going to need the Knicks to chill out and not be too crazy there offensively, which I think there's a good chance with them on the back-to-back and the recent struggles they've had offensively. We've seen 3 of the last 4 meetings go under, including the last 2 games in Charlotte. So I like seeing that. These are also 2 of the slower-paced teams in the NBA. The Knicks 25th in pace, Hornets 23rd in pace for the season. Knicks 27th in pace, Hornets 20th in pace over the last 10 games. So pretty consistent there. These teams don't like to get up and down that much, which obviously we're hoping for here today to be able to hit this under. So what the Knicks have done the last 10 games, even without Brunson lineup, they've been a pretty good defensive team. We like that as well. The Knicks are third in defensive rating last 10. Like I said, the Hornets, this is the one part of the pie that you got to be like, eh. The Hornets are 26th in defensive rating over the last 10 games. They have gotten absolutely waxed in some of these games. Giving up 134 to the Hawks. They've given up a lot of points of late. But here with the Knicks on the back-to-back, not playing sharp offensively, I think they could limit the Knicks a little bit here in this spot. And you also got, like I said, the Knicks playing great defense. So even if the Knicks were to score more here, let's say the Knicks score 115 to 120, even 125, there's a good chance they can run away with this game and keep the Knicks under 100. But I don't see that happening. I think the Knicks are going to be, if I had to project it for the Knicks, I'd project the Knicks to have 108 to 112 points today. That'd be my projection for the Knicks with a win. Winning 112 to, at most 112 to like 103 type of thing. So keeping this under the total, well under the total. So I think you'll see that again today. I think just consistent offense from the Knicks hasn't been coming. They don't have a lot of places to turn. Towns is the one guy, right? Outside of Towns, you can't really rely on any of the Knicks players consistently to give you consistent offense. Bridges is really on and off. Josh Hart has a limited offensive game. You know what I mean? He obviously has some skill offensively, but he's somewhat limited in what he can do offensively. And those are really your biggest guys. Those are your big three today for the Knicks offensively. McBride's a spot-up shooter. So there's a lot of guys, as far as being able to get their own shots, Knicks really don't have that right now. Outside of Towns, and Towns kind of picks and chooses. He doesn't do it consistently either. So I think there's a great chance here that this under hits. And obviously, Knicks defensively still locking in defensively. They're still Tom Thibodeau's defensive team. And they've actually shown up defensively without Brunson in the lineup, which bodes well for us here, honestly. So we've seen 7 of the last 9 Knicks games go under this total in regulation. Now you guys are going to look down the games and go, wait a minute, Steve. 3 of those, it's actually more like 4 and 9. No, 3 of those games went to overtime. So is overtime going to happen today in this game? I sure hope not. I don't think so. That's not something that should happen consistently or that I would ever factor into a bet because it very rarely, if ever, happens. It can happen, but hopefully it don't happen today. So, love there, guys, for number 4 pick. We're going with the under 222 points in the next Hornets game. We're going minus 110 odds on FanDuel. All right, guys, that is going to do it for our picks. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Keep in mind, we'll have a 5th play, like we've had here of late. We'll have our SFP MVP exclusive play, which has been really hot of late, guys. We've done very well with the exclusive picks as well. Members, comment down below how you're doing with those. That's all I'd ask you to do today. If you guys have been enjoying that part of the program, let us know down below. Give me your feedback on the MVP exclusive play, the layout of it, everything. Really do want to hear you guys' feedback and everything around the channel. So, let me know what's working for you, what's not. I try to make this as user-friendly as I can. I try to give you guys good value where I can. Like I said, the MVP program is good value. Like I said, it's just $3.99 for the whole month, 13 cents a day. I don't have it set up where we're doing like a pay-for-picks thing. Pay-for-picks thing, like I've mentioned before, looks like $40 to $50 a month, just so you guys know around other places. Here, the $3.99 a month is meant to support us here at the channel. I'm not going to lie about it. I mean, there's definitely that aspect to keep us afloat, to keep us what we do. That's why I have it there. Because, I do have to justify what we do and the amount of work that we put into this channel. I put a lot of work into this channel, guys. In case you guys didn't know, it's 3 to 4 hours every day of work, and the return on that isn't great, and I don't need it to be to a point. But there is the other thing where I am trying to make it go with this, guys. I am trying to eventually make this a thing where I'm doing this more as a career fashion paired with landscaping. Right now, though, I still work full time, in my job, and I do this as well. So it's a lot. So I'm just letting you guys know, I put a lot into this. I put 3 to 4 hours of work. A lot of times, like I've told you guys, I don't like talking about the financial end too much, but, we make 10 to 15 bucks a day on the channel, just so you guys know. Ad revenue, memberships, everything. So as of right now, you know what I mean? It's like ends up being like $2-3 an hour for work. So just so you know, it is my hobby. So I don't need to make a lot of money doing it. But I'm just letting you guys know, you know, it's not like I'm not trying to make a killing off anybody. But, you know, when you guys do support it in that fashion, it does help us out. And, you know, as far as our MVPs that do that, I do like to add that value for you guys because you guys are investing in the channel. And I want to make sure you guys are getting good value. So let me know your feedback below on it, guys. You know, I don't hear a lot from you guys as far as the feedback on, you know, what's working. Would love to hear some feedback from you guys on that. And let us know what's working and what's not. So I appreciate you guys, though. I really do. I appreciate all of our supporters. I really do. I always want to keep our energy, you know, the same here at the channel. I want to keep most things the same. And I do appreciate all of you. I really do. I've had a lot of fun over the last few years getting to do this and putting out picks. And you guys have really been great as a community. So I appreciate you guys. Let's have a big day, though. Today, we need a sweep. We haven't had a sweep in a little bit. We haven't had a sweep in almost 2 weeks. So we need to get a sweep rolling. Let's get it rolling today, guys. I appreciate you guys. 5-0 today. I hope you guys have a great rest of Thursday. Enjoy March Madness today. I hope your brackets go well as well. It's going to be a great day. I will see you guys all next time. Peace out.